Click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike here for another March Madness. You guys have 15 minutes undivided attention. I'm lying, by the way. It is not undivided. My whole family is around me right now, so I am divided. If they need me, I'm here. It's not undivided, but you guys got 15 minutes to load up those questions, send them all in, man. Last episode we had earlier today, there were a lot of good questions in the stream, man. I was really, really impressed by the questions that you guys had. I'm hoping that the ones that we didn't get to, we have a way to get back to. But I need you guys to ask them so I can pop them up on the screen. I'm going to see if I can find some of them really quick. Let's see if any of them. Let's see if I can find any of them. Let me see here. Oh. My heart's a stereo. It beats for you, so listen close. Something, toast. Did you say anything about toast? Did you say anything about toast in that song?
No.
Oh. Well, listen close to my stereo.
Oh.
Hey! All right. Oh, I'm on, what am I doing? Got distracted here. All right, so let's see here. What questions do we have here? Darnold ain't playing unless Brock or Trey is hurt, plain and simple. Can't have a better Cinderella story than Trey defying all the odds leading us to the 6th. Mike Shanahan offense is West Coast offense, but with zone blocking scheme run game. Trey's going to take over. It's destiny. All right, let me see here. My heart's in stereo. I got to find these damn questions that are here. All right. With 11 picks in all right, we did that one. What position will the 49ers draft more than once? Oh, so the guys told me that I kind of copped out on that question, right? They told me that they knew I was going to say offensive line, and they felt that was unfair. So that question was from Raphael. They said that was an unfair question because offensive line is multiple groups. So I'm going to say center / guard. I know I'm saying two here again, but because those positions are sometimes interchangeable, I think they get a couple of centers that might be announced as guards, or they might get a couple of guards that might be announced as a center. But I think they look for the guard position. How's that? So I did want to specify, wasn't trying to cheat, wasn't trying to change up the rules or anything like that. All right. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Here's another good one here. This one was from Mr. Soup. He said here, Mike, what's your opinion on teams playing more than one Thursday night football game? And that's a big one. That's a big one here. Let me pop that up there. Boom. All right. Mike, your opinion on some teams playing Thursday night football twice a season? Listen, I think it's absolutely terrible. If the NFL isn't going to guarantee these guys to be able to play off of a bye week, stop doing this to people. And the worst part about it is they said it can be flexed. So you can plan your next 2 weeks out, and then they say, oh, you thought you were playing on Sunday? No, you're going to play on Thursday now. That is crazy to me. That is crazy. I feel like if you're going to flex a team, they have to be coming off of a bye week. And they're not going to be flexed. The flex starts at what? The last 4 weeks of the season or something like that? Last 5 weeks of the season? That's right around the time that bye week stop. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And the NFL refuses. They do things like this. They add a regular season game. They add a postseason game. Now they're adding another Thursday night game, same amount of games, right? However, they won't expand roster sizes. It doesn't make any sense. Don't talk to me about player safety if this is how you're going to act. It's not cool. It's not cool. Nick Donald says if the 49ers are still into Trey Lance and are truly going to give him a fair shot, then why haven't they talked positive about his quarterback play at all? This is a loaded question, I feel like, Nick. I feel like they have talked positively about Trey Lance. Kyle said, no, I'm sorry, it was John. We're just as confident in him as the day that we drafted him. We still believe in him. I mean, that's positive, right? The kid has played in 4 games. He's played in 4 games. What do you want them to say? Like, talk about that one throw he made that one time against that one team in that one game? Like, that's not it. They can't tell you that, oh, he showed he can do X, Y, and Z, because he hasn't. They haven't seen anything consistently enough. But that doesn't mean that they're not still into him. That doesn't mean that they're not going to give him a fair shot. You just can't brag about something that, no, Sin, this isn't breaking news, just a March Madness, where you can ask any questions that you want. All right. Oh, I went out of order. I was supposed to get to that question. My bad. But no, Nick, I think they're still into him. I do. And it's just hard to talk positive about his play. Kyle has said that, Lance was the leader. He was the starter last year, and we felt that he was going to do good things throughout the season, but he got injured. Like, he's telling you all the positive things that he could possibly say. I just don't know where you want him to pull it from. Is Wu-Tang the best super group ever? No. What's a super group? Is that like just multiple solo acts that are in a group? But no. I'm going to say something that's super, super unpopular, and I'm going to get killed for it. Wu-Tang is dumb overrated. Like, really, really, really overrated. Let's try to see my wife's face. Thought she would make a face. I know she loves some of those Wu-Tang people. But listen, I like Wu-Tang and all that stuff, but I also appreciate people who take time to write a rhyme on beat, and the rhyme scheme fits. Wu-Tang will rhyme. Just Wu-Tang is like beer, right? Like, it's an acquired taste. If you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I really, really think so. And it's not that I hate it, because I grew up around enough people listening to Wu-Tang, and I listen to Wu-Tang and all that, right? But wow, like, it took a lot of getting used to. It took a lot of people rapping off beat. The rhyme scheme was just all over the place. It would be, 2-bar stanzas and then a 4-bar stanza, only rhyming the first and the third, or rhyming the first and the fourth. Like, it was just a mess. You had to, like, really concentrate. I think there's art in rapping. I think the message, the delivery, the cadence, and the ability to rhyme on time all goes into what I think a good rapper is. NWA was cool. Wu-Tang was cool, but I'm not going to crown them as the best supergroup ever. All right. Sin says, is this breaking news? This is not breaking news. You guys can just ask questions. All right. For 15 minutes. We got about 7 more minutes left here. Nick Donald says, if Lance is going to stay on the team and they aren't going to trade him, then do they just release Sam Darnold if he beats Darnold out, or who goes on the practice squad then? If I'm the 49ers, I don't get rid of any of them. I keep all 3. And there's no reason that they can't do that. There's no reason to not keep all 3. So I don't think our roster is going to call for that spot like that badly. The Niners shuffled spots around at the end of the year last year, people up and down off the 53 and off the 46. So I don't see a reason why you can't keep all 3. You're going to need all 3 of these quarterbacks. If 49ers history has shown us nothing, is that you're going to need these quarterbacks. So, yeah. J Dog says, wow, you must be too young. I'm almost 40. I'll be 40, I think, this year or next year. This year. At the end of this year, I'll be 40. It's just, bro, like, I listen to groups like Onyx, right? They rhymed on time. They didn't have this weird scheme. I don't know. Rakim is my favorite rapper. That's an artist with a pen, right? Or I think Rakim is the best rapper, right? So that's an artist with a pen. He has verses and stanzas where every word rhymes with the word below. Like, it's just incredible. Wu-Tang was giving me nothing like that. They weren't giving good storytellers, great storytellers in Wu-Tang. I'm just saying that listening to their rap wasn't always my favorite thing. That's all I'm saying. But it's Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to F with. Huh? Cypress Hill was dope too. I like. It's out of the locks or state property for me. The locks is a good one. The locks is a good one. Styles P has that weird Wu-Tang kind of flow sometimes, but when he's on the tracks with Sheik and Jada, he would get in his pocket and stay there. I like the locks. I really like the locks. State property was cool too. I like them too. Cheapest QB room in the league. And you know what's crazy, Sin? If they all play to their potential, it's probably the best quarterback room in the league. If they all stay to their potential. All right. What's Gucci Mike? He says, how was your workday? My workday was cool. I gotta sign out soon too. Question for Melissa. Oh, they know you in the room. Here we go. She's not gonna know the answer to this. All right, here we go. Question for Melissa if she's in the background. Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle? Kids, tell mommy what those are.
Pokemon.
So pick one. Listen to the names. Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle? She's so immature. All right. It says Mike picked Charmander when I asked him. Sorry for the question overload. Don't apologize for the question overload, DJ. Because so earlier in the show, he posted like 20 questions in a row. But there's sometimes when I do these shows where there's like 4 people in. And so he loads up the questions. So it's cool. Like I'm never offended by that, man. Sin says, Mike, you're 1 year older than my son named Mike. It's a great name. It's a cool name. I really like the name Michael. Sometimes I wish it wasn't my name so I can name my son Michael. Like I like that. I like that name. Let's see here. All right, who's your top 5 90s rap artists? When people say 90s, they have to come out in the 90s. All right, so DMX is going to be in there for me. Lil Wayne. Top 5 90s rap artists. Can I Google 90s rap? I need to know who I'm choosing from. Foxy Brown, Lil Kim. Man, it was Tupac considered 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. This is tough. All right, so I got to come up with a top 5. All right, so Snoop came out in the 90s. Dr. Dre came out in the 90s. Eminem came out in the 90s. Did he say rap or did he say hip hop? What was the question? He said rap artist. Okay. Tupac, Outkast, Biggie, Busta Rhymes. Oh, Black Star. Oh, this is tough. Jay-Z came out in the 90s. All right, if I got to pick. All right, let me ask this question. I'm going to ask this question, and then once you answer this, Nick, I'll give you my answer. Am I analyzing people who came out in the 90s, their whole career, or what they gave us in the 90s? Because there's a big, big difference. There's a big difference. So, Nick, if you answer that for me, I'll give you my answer, and it won't take long. Artists who came out in the 90s, and I'm looking at their whole career, or just what artists gave us in the 90s. Once I get that answer, I mean, all right, so I'm going with DMX because DMX had a crazy run in the 90s. And I'm going with Big Pun. I'm putting him in there because Big Pun is in my top 5. So let's see. Nick still hasn't said anything. All right, so I'm going to go with DMX, Big Pun, Tupac. That's 3. The Fugees were a group, so I won't cheat and count them because the Fugees was crazy in the 90s, but they only had that one album that was like wild. I'm going to go with Jay-Z for number 4. I swear on everything, Beanie Siegel came out in the 90s.
I think that was 2000s.
You think so?
I think so.
Beanie Siegel, The Truth. Let me see when that came out. Please be 99. If this album came out in 99, I'm throwing Beanie Siegel in there. Damn, it came out February 2000. Wow, it was like right there. All right, so I still got my 5th spot open, right? My 5th spot is gonna go to what is that? Turn that down. Do I want to put Biggie in there? I do like Biggie though. I like Biggie a lot. He said what they gave us in the 90s. All right. What they gave us all right. Okay. All right, here we go. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm taking Jay-Z off my list. So I'm down to 3. I'm gonna go with Biggie. What they gave us in the 90s, he said. I'm gonna go with Biggie, and I'm gonna go with what they gave us in the 90s. DMX, Big Pun, Biggie, Tupac. Man, I might have to go with Nas. I'm gonna go with Nas. And then I'm gonna give a runners up to Foxy Brown. I really like Foxy's project that she came out with. What was it called? China Doll. I think Foxy Brown's first album was China Doll. Pretty sure it was China Doll. I'm gonna go with Foxy. I like Foxy. Il Nano was 96. China Doll was 99. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Foxy as my runner-up. All right. That was tough, man. Damn, that was tough. That was a good one. All right, let me see what other questions here. I know we're past the 15 minutes, but let me see what else we got here. My daughter's got to get ready for ballet. So during ballet, I will do another one of these shows. That's at 6:30, where you guys can come in and just ask questions. You play football back in the day. I did freshman year, high school, and then I blew my knee out. That was it, man. My football career was longer than a sneeze. I mean, shorter than a sneeze. It was bad. Shaken or stirred? Shaken. It's mixed better. All right, let me see what else. Oh, we got a super chat. Deshaun Page says, "What's up, Niner gang? My choice is Ice Cube because he was about the streets." You know, I got to be honest with you, man. I didn't start listening to West Coast rap. I know I said Tupac, so just hear me out. I didn't start listening to West Coast rap until after I graduated in 01. So I couldn't tell you anything about Snoop and all them back then. I had to go back and do some work. You know what I mean? He says Lil Kim was better than Foxy. I think Lil Kim just had a better machine behind her than Foxy. I don't think Lil Kim was better than Foxy. Foxy needed some help. And I don't mean like from artists. Like that girl had issues and she needed help. Like she needed somebody to reel her in. But I like Foxy more than I like Kim at the time. As far as careers go, Kim obviously did the leapfrog thing, but the 90s was such a good era for rap, man. Wow. Mike, Burford at right tackle. I'm thinking yes, man. I'm 100% thinking yes because they were rotating him in and out for a reason. And Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch both told Mike McGlinchey they were going to move on from him last year, possibly trade him during the season, which means the answer has to be on the roster somewhere. I'm going to go with Burford there, man. I think so. Mike, no Vaseline or Hit 'Em Up. Hit 'Em Up was iconic, but No Vaseline was better. No Vaseline was just bars and rapping. Like Tupac did more talking on Hit 'Em Up than he did rapping. And I didn't care for Outlaws verses on there too much either. It was just the way he started. I ain't got no mother friends. That's why you fat like he just came on with just such hate and vigor, right? It was a bigger moment to me. But No Vaseline was definitely the better song. Definitely better song. All right, last one. I'm going to get out of here. Jashawn says, "What's your favorite R&B singer?" Wow, just one, huh?
I think that's one of the hard questions.
Can I pick a group as my favorite R&B? Like Boyz II Men was it for me when I was young. I love Boyz II Men. If I had to pick like a individual singer, my favorite R&B singer. See, like I have like a neo soul category, and I have like R&B, and I have like a regular soul. I have like my favorite R&B singer. I don't know. Do I have a favorite R&B singer? I don't do a lot of R&B. Let me look at my phone. Let's see. Let me look at my phone and see what I have downloaded. Not stuff that I've ever had, but like let me see. Let's go to genres. Let's go to R&B. 14 albums. I have Aaliyah. There's Beyonce, Destiny's Child, Adina Howard, Blackstreet, Sharifa. Oh, D'Angelo. I forgot about D'Angelo. That's my dude. What else do I have in here? Rap, hip hop, rap and R&B. That is not R&B. Soul. I have Al Green, Case, Boys to Men, the Commodores. I don't know who my favorite R&B singer is. Who's my favorite R&B singer?
What's R&B?
It's like songs, not like rap.
I don't know.
I don't either. I know.
What's that girl's name? It's like that sings the song that mom likes. It's like
Sinead Harnett.
there's so much space in this bed.
Yeah, that's who you're talking about. But she's not my favorite solo singer. And all right. This show is over. I'm not doing this no more. I can't name an R&B singer that I like the most, and I feel like I'm doing dead airs. I'm sorry. Onyx or Cypress Hill. I answer this one. I'm getting out of here because it's easy for me. Onyx. Onyx was my favorite rap group growing up. So sorry, Cypress Hill. I guess I must be insane in the membrane because I'm going with Onyx. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Listen, I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all at 6:30, an hour and 6 minutes from right now. An hour and 6 minutes from right now. Well, I'll be parking. She'll be getting out the car and all that. But we'll see you guys then.